Lewis Hamilton narrowly avoids horror crash with Robert Kubica. Fans slam Mercedes man on the final day of testing in Barcelona. Drivers have been keen to get more miles into their cars. Kubica was doing low-speed aerodynamic testing around the Catalonia track while appeared to be doing more thorough speed checks. It meant the reigning world champion was flying around the circuit and quickly caught up with Kubica. And as Kubica turned into a corner, Hamilton had approached at speed. The Brit managed to pull out, and though he went off the track, avoided what would have been a horror crash. But fans were quick to criticize Hamilton for his driving, sticking up for the pole. One wrote, "Kubica is obviously doing some sort of testing program and isn't going flat out. Hamilton isn't on a flying lap. Kubica isn't obligated to move out of the way. There should be more common sense here from Hamilton to slow down earlier." Another added, "Hamilton not have a pair of eyes in his head?" A third commented, "Hamilton really doesn't like testing, does he? Hamilton will again team up with Valtteri Bottas at Mercedes this season. Is he right? And the Brit is looking forward to the season, having previously worked with Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button and Nico Rosberg." Every teammate is different. Every teammate has different qualities, a different approach, different values and different work ethics, Hamilton said. "Ultimately I would say Valtteri has been the most all-rounded driver in that respect and probably the most humble driver I've worked with, which is why he's such an important reason and why we have such a great atmosphere in the team." "The team are really pushing both of us with every bit they have to elevate us, and he's helped us deliver 2 world titles in 2 years, so we've got to be working on the next one. Me and him actually have a very, very good working relationship, so we do talk about things with the car and work together, which I don't know if I've ever experienced that in the past. That will continue and I'm hoping we have a strong year together." Next news: Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes star snubbed in special F1 Netflix series trailer. Across 10 episodes, to be released on March 8, fans will be able to see behind-the-scenes coverage and insight from the 2018 season, which ended with Hamilton as world champion. The makers of films Senna and Amy are behind the series and promise to reveal the true story of the sport, not only focusing on the fight to be world champion, but gives fans a real insight into the personal lives of their heroes on and off the track. In the 95-second clip, there is footage of drivers training hard, major crashes, anguish from family members and celebrations with team's personnel. Max Verstappen's altercation with Esteban Ocon at the Brazilian Grand Prix and Nico Hülkenberg's dramatic crash at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is also shown. But there is just one small glimpse of Hamilton, who is arguably the sport's biggest name. At around 1 minute 15-second mark, the yellow helmet of the Mercedes driver is visible for a brief second before switching to some of the crashes which took place over the season. And while there was almost universal praise and excitement about the video from fans, some spotted the curious lack of Hamilton in the footage. One fan wrote on Twitter, "Funny how there was very little, if not so any, sight, imagines of Mercedes at Lewis Hamilton and at Valtteri Bottas?" Another said, "So F1's biggest star and asset at Lewis Hamilton doesn't even make the trailer." While another fan added, "Trailer does not contain enough Lewis Hamilton." With the start of testing this week, Hamilton's focus will have been on ensuring his Mercedes is in good shape going into next month's season opener in Australia. But after 2 days, the 5-time champion feels Ferrari are looking strong. "I don't think you can put a figure on it, but Ferrari are very, very strong right now, as you have seen," he said. They are racking up great mileage as well, so it appears they have a better package than they had last year. It means it will be even more of a challenge for us this year. They've been looking great. For us, we are just digging deep trying to understand the car, pretty much the same as the beginning of every year. The Ferraris always particularly look strong, particularly in the last few years, they have looked strong right at the beginning. So, that is to be expected. For us, we are just going about our process. Everyone is working extremely hard, so it has been normal. Next news, F1 news, Lewis Hamilton fired warning by Jacques Villeneuve, it's unbelievable. That's according to 1997 world champion Jacques Villeneuve, who has warned the Brit of the problems he may face this season. Is aiming for his 6th world championship when the campaign begins in Melbourne on March 17. The 34-year-old eventually won the 2018 title comfortably, but only after a shaky first half of the season. Hamilton's teammate Valtteri Bottas had a reversal of a season, impressing at first before faltering towards the end. As the campaign drew to a close, Bottas said he wanted to disappear and reflect after a pretty exhausting season. But Villeneuve believes Hamilton can win his 6th title, even if Bottas doesn't support him. If he does not fall asleep, Villeneuve said when asked if Hamilton can handle the pressure. Last year, from Germany onwards he was always awake and did nothing wrong, but it's true that his teammate was not there. Nico Rosberg, another former world champ, believes Bottas will put up a strong challenge for Hamilton this year. He's better than he showed up last season, Rosberg said. I think he can challenge Lewis from time to time. He was very unlucky at the start of the season, so I think if that changes, he can do different things. Pre-season testing has now begun in Barcelona. There will be 8 days for teams to prepare ahead of the start of the season. The first race is in Melbourne on March 17, with the calendar ending in Abu Dhabi on December 1. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.